Good evening and welcome to high school basketball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. It's the Joe B. Hall and Denny CRUM Classic from Montgomery County High School in Mount Sterling. Tonight, the Woodford County Yellow Jackets take on the George Rogers Clark Cardinals for the second time this year. Woodford County won back in December at the White Greer Maggard Holiday Classic over at Lexington Catholic. Well, as per usual, Woodford County going to be without some players tonight. Of course, Amore Joyner has played a couple of games this year, but just couldn't go with that knee that he injured in football. But for the second straight game, Armello Boone is out. We assume with those knees that were bothering him last weekend on Saturday at Lafayette. However, he's not even here, so that tells me he is probably sick, as the schools around the area have a lot of things running through them. Good evening and welcome to the Woodford County Public Schools High School Game of the Week. This is the title sponsor of all Woodford County broadcasts. They continue to invest in their students by giving them the tools to have a lifetime of success through the program known as Portrait of a Learner, which is a set of 5 competencies to help them reach those successes. The competencies are a resilient learner, an empathetic communicator, a reflective collaborator, a responsible contributor, and a creative problem solver. WCHS believes strongly in the importance and significance that the Portrait of a Learner will play in the education of its students, and is eager to embrace and implement this program as Woodford County Public Schools continues to be a place where kids win. Also by Jack Kane Ford, your local Ford dealer in Versailles in Woodford County. There are many things that set Jack Kane Ford apart from all other dealerships, regardless of make or model of a car. Like the no pressure, no hassle that you get when you walk on the lot there at Jack Kane Ford. They ask you what you're looking for, they direct you that way, and then they let you decide for yourself with no pressure, no hassle whatsoever. You can call them today at 859-873-6666 or stop by at 3405 Lexington Road, just outside the Bluegrass Parkway. That's Jack Kane Ford, who now for the 6th consecutive year has been picked by the Carfax as the Carfax dealership of the year. Also by Lexington Clinic, Woodford Family Physicians, one of our longtime sponsors. The caring doctors at Lexington Clinic, Woodford Family Physicians, have served the people of Woodford County for more than 2 decades. All doctors are board certified to ensure their family receives the diagnostic, preventative, and therapeutic care that you need. For appointments today, call 859-873-9188 or visit lexingtonclinic.com. That's Lexington Clinic, Woodford Family Physicians, your choice for comprehensive care in Woodford County. It's the Joe B. and Denny Classic here at Montgomery County High School. The first game saw Covington Catholic and Montgomery County, the host school, go right down to the wire. Montgomery led throughout the ball game till Covcath took the lead late, and then a jump shot of about 19 feet out by Montgomery County straight away. It found the bottom of the net, and the Indians win the ball game by 63-62 over Covington Catholic. Mentioned these two teams met back in December, and the differences are that's one of 3 losses for the Cardinals on the season under Josh Cook. The longtime coach at GRC came over from Montgomery County before that, Mercer County before that. I'm going to beg your pardon with my voice tonight. I'm trying to battle it. Steve Bruce is home tonight, not feeling well as well, so we're going to go solo unless I can grab somebody at the last minute. Woodford County High School basketball back on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network. Welcome back to Montgomery County High School, the arena. As it's more commonly known here, it'll be Woodford County and George Rogers Clark. In game number 2, we mentioned a 63-62 win for the homestanding Montgomery County Indians over Covenant Catholic in game number 1, and an exciting game. Second half didn't start so well for Montgomery County. They led 39-27 at the half. They did not score till 2 minutes to go in the third quarter to eventually take the lead at the end of the third quarter. So it has been one of those nights. Could something interesting happen here in game number 2? Woodford County will be the visiting team in black with the gold numbers trimmed in white. George Rogers Clark, the home team, will be white with, I believe, the red numbers trimmed in black, if I'm not mistaken, when I saw their jerseys. We'll see in just a moment. It's Woodford County and GRC for game number 2 tonight. As they're reading now the different accolades of Joby Hall and Denny Crum, of course, the huge rivalry that has become the UK U of L basketball series and it's carried over into other sports. It has actually become a huge rivalry in baseball, an even bigger one in softball. Football is huge, but the biggest one might be on the volleyball court. As Woodford County, UK won the first national championship, and then Louisville came right around and did it behind them. A sophomore, there'll be Thurman Wade in one guard. The forward is Mackay Smith. Wade goes 6'4". Mackay Smith also 6'4". Wade a sophomore. Smith a senior. Nolan Asher, 6'1" and a senior, along with 6'11". Carson Probst, a senior, and the freshman point guard Mackay Mahorn. Malachi Ashford is one guard. Eli Craig, a senior, is the other guard. Montez Gay is a forward. He's 6'5" and a sophomore. Amari Barnelson and Mattis Hager is the other starter for Coach Josh Cook. Of course, Jerron Brown in his, I believe, his third or fourth year at Woodford County. And we'll get set for basketball action. Woodford County, the Road Blacks. And in case you're following along with us, not a good thing in Lexington right now. Number 3 Texas leads number 8 Kentucky in the women's game, 33-25 at halftime. So here we go. It'll be Woodford County and GRC for the second time this season. Official moves in between 6'11" Probst and 6'5" Barnelson. And Barnelson stole the tap, but Woodford County controls as Smith gets the loose ball, and the Jackets will come right to left on your listening device this evening. It looks like it's a man-to-man, a sagging man-to-man from GRC. Actually, it's a matchup, it looks like more so. This is Wade, guarded by Gay. Wade on the right wing. Out deep to Mahorn near the timeline. Mahorn off on the dribble to the right side. Gets to Smith, now to Asher straight away. Right corner to Smith, Wade. Jump pass, left wing, Mahorn 3, short. Tipped out by Asher, hits Gay in the face and controlled by Ashford for GRC. Gay penetrating on Mahorn, can't get through. And Woodford County settles into the man-to-man. Mahorn will guard Ashford. This is Craig. Around to Ashford. Probst has Hager. Here's Craig as Smith gambled and cost him. A 3 for Craig, and it's 3-0 GRC. Can't gamble. And here's a basket by, I guess, I don't know who that was. Woodford with some pressure here, trailing 3-2. This is Ashford straight away. A minute and a half in, he'll penetrate. Mahorn takes it away from him in midair. Ball still loose. Probst on the floor. Ties it up, and it is a held ball, and it'll go to GRC on the alternating possession. So with 6:14 and a 3-2 score, GRC up. Ashford Triggerland right baseline extended underneath the GRC basket. This is Craig. Across to Gay. Straight away to Craig. Now to Bartleson working on Probst. Pulls it through. Probst got a piece of it into the hands of Smith. Jackets run. Smith leads the break. Right down the side of the lane. Glass too strong. Ashford fights for it. Comes right back to Smith. Put it in. 4-2 Woodford County. Craig as Woodford County will press again. Ashford picks up his dribble. Airmails it into front court to Craig. Back to Ashford around the left side to Gay. Cut off. Cross court pass to Craig. Guarded by Wade. And now to Ashford in the logo in the center jump circle. 2.5 minutes gone. Woodford County by a point. Craig to Gay straight away. Mike got away with a little hop skip. Lost control of it. Throws it up and it goes in. Thought he got away with a double dribble too because he finalized his dribble and then picked it back up in a timeout for a carry. They don't ever call that thing, and now they call it here tonight. Could count over the last 3 years the number of times I have seen palming or carrying the basketball called on one hand. (5-4) GRC, 3 minutes in, and then Gay throws that one cross court into the front row of the stands right across from us. Mahorn here on the near side to Wade. To Smith, corner to Probst. Now to Wade. Wade out between the circles. Hesitates, drives baseline, floats. Had it blocked out of bounds by Bartleson. .442 to play in the opening quarter. Woodford County in GRC for the second time here in 2024-25. Smith with it out deep. Hager gives him a lot of room out there. Now to Mahorn, guarded by Ashford. Mahorn gets a screen from Probst. Straight away, hesitates down the right side of the lane. Cut off. Backdoor cut to Wade. Now to Smith in the corner for three. On its way, too strong. Nolan Asher skies from the other side and puts it in. 6-5, Woodford County on top. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Gay cross court to Craig. Pulls up three, right wing, got it. That one was under pressure, but he still hit it. It's 8-5 or 8-6. GRC. Smith back out deep to Mahorn. No player movement right now from Woodford at all. Mahorn back out near the timeline. Left elbow, it goes to Probst. A lot of movement now. They go to Asher. Asher gets Craig on the deck. Gets a screen from Probst to the glass, laid it in. 4 now for Nolan Asher, and we're tied at 8. 3:25 to play. Cross court, and Gay throws it away again. Coach Josh Cook just stands there and just sits there and says, we get Jamilan Johnson in replacing Gay. And for Woodford County, we get Wyatt Peters replacing Thurman Wade, who looks to be favoring that left hip a little bit as he goes down the bench. Asher brings it up, gives it off to Peters. Peters being pressured by Johnson out near the timeline. Right side now to Asher. Asher tries to go down low to Probst. And it stays with Woodford County as Bartleson got over the top of Probst, but that's a tough entry pass to the block when you go outside the three-point arc and try to throw it on the bounce pass down to the block. You got to get a little bit deeper down that wing area. Here's Mackay Smith. In the corner to Peters. Out to Mackay Smith. Smith will back it out. Now you got really two outside shooters, really only one consistent with Mahorn. To Mackay Smith. Pulls up 18-footer. I think Hager got a piece of that one. Craig back to Ashford. Ashford down the lane, hangs, left it short. Hager tips it out to Craig. He's double teamed near the Woodford County bench, out to Ashford. Around to Johnson. C. Parks Johnson puts it up short and a foul on Wyatt Peters. First foul of the ball game comes with 2:25 to play in the opening quarter. And the first foul on Peters, the team's first. And Marlon Johnson will go to the line for two shots. Misses the first. Oh, excuse me, hits the first. Real slow on the scoreboard draw here. 9-8 in favor of GRC, and Johnson hits both. It's a 2-point lead for GRC. Mahorn down the baseline, step back, 10-footer, left it short, rebounded by Hager, off to Ashford. Ashford races into front court and bails it back out. Throws the near side, almost picked off by Asher. Craig, high post now goes to Bartleson. Down the left block to Hager, works on McKee, right hand jump hook, good. 12-8 GRC. Thurman Wade will check back in just a moment. Peters, high post to Mahorn, tip pass over to McKee, hangs, put it in. Nice play by the freshman Mahorn to find McKee on the block. Ashford to Johnson to Craig, covered by Asher quickly, goes to the glass, put it in. 14-10 GRC, Mackay Smith. Checks out deep to Asher. A minute 20 to play in the first quarter, excuse me. Left wing here to Mahorn, down low to McKee, backs it in on Bartleson, turns over Bartleson. Bartleson got a piece of it, McKee gets it back, puts it in. 14-12. Ashford might have almost double dribbled there, had a big pause in the dribble. Under a minute to play, Ashford working on Peters, pulls up, fall away, got it. 16-12 now. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Woodford County trails by 4. Mahorn around Ashford. Ashford down low to McKee. Tried to catch it with one hand. And it comes away into the hands of Johnson. Johnson travels. We get Phillip Brown along with Thurman Wade in, replacing Mahorn and Asher. We get Gay back in for GRC, as well as now Sam Spillman for Josh Cook, replacing Craig and Bartleson. The inbound and backcourt after against pressure. Here's Brown to McKee. Tried to hit Wade, I think, and he saw foul on Wade for riding. Second foul on Woodford County, the first on Wade. And with 22.1 to play in the first quarter, it'll be GRC basketball right front court. Boy, it looked like Johnson put his foot on the midline. This is Johnson in the lane to Gay, working on McKee. Puts it up over Khsaa, no good. Rebounded by Hager. Left hand reverse layup, good. Biggest lead of the night so far for GRC. Mackay Smith lets this one fly from midcourt. No good, and after 1 quarter of play, it's GRC 18, Woodford County 12 on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. It'll be second quarter action as Peters will lob into front court to Brown. Here in the right corner to Mackay Smith. In the lane, had it knocked away into the hands of Thurman from 8, good. And a quick timeout for GRC. Josh Cook not happy with something with one of his players. 18-14. Woodford County within 4. Coming up next week, we have some broadcasts to be had. I want to remind everybody, Saturday at the Woodford County Gymnasium, the new Woodford County High School, the regional wrestling tournament will be taking place there all day long. Action gets underway about 10 o'clock in the morning. Go over there and root on the Woodford County boys and girls wrestling teams as they look to get Woodford County wrestling back on the map. Gay will inbound to Johnson. Across now to Spillman in the middle of the floor to Gay, and a foul on Mackay Smith. That's just a silly foul on Mackay. His team's first of the second quarter. It's one of those fouls Mackay just, every game seems to, even as a senior, seems to get that one foul that you scratch your head with. That's one. Spillman with the basketball. Right wing to Johnson, lets 3 go. Back rim, no. Peters will chase down the long rebound. GRC's back, but Peters Euro stepped and got to use a left hand there. He tried to put it up, and GRC got a piece of it. Spillman on the left wing, penetrates, jump stop in the lane. Johnson back from the same spot he missed one a moment ago. This is Gay, triple teamed. Outside to a new guy in the lineup. The round to Spillman, 3, left wing, short. McKee grabs the rebound. New player in the ball game is Connor Margison for GRC. Driving, and Mackay Smith puts it in and counted a foul. You might have heard my partner Steve Bruce say that's what Mackay needs to do more of, and that is play through contact. Sometimes go in there and avoid the contact. That time he went to the chest of the defender and misses the and 1. But the Jackets down 2 a minute into the second quarter. Spillman working on Brown. Splits the double team. That should have been over and back. Yep. And Ashford will come in replacing, I believe, Spillman. Nope, we get Johnson out. Yep, get Johnson and Spillman both out. As Craig and Ashford both return. So Woodford County can tie or take the lead here with a bucket with 6:48 to play before halftime. The inbound to Brown, who gives it back to Mackay Smith. Now to Peters, right wing to Brown. Guarded by Morganson. And that is a little too aggressive. Second foul on GRC in the quarter, first on Morganson. And Woodford County will inbound just to the left of head coach Josh Cook, who gets up and moves and gives Mackay Smith a little room to inbound. Smith will inbound here on the left wing to Brown, who gets it back. Back to Brown, deep on the right side. Wade cutting down the right side of the lane. Steps back, three on the way, got it. 19-18, Woodford County with the lead. A minute 42 into the second period of play. Ashford, double team, Mackay Smith has him. And let him out of the trap. Around to Morganson, three, right wing, got it. (21-19). GRC back out on top by 2. Wade, right wing to Brown, straight away in the. They play catch out deep. Smith and Peters, right wing now to Peters. Brown, right side in the lane to McKee. Backs in, right hand jump hook, no. Should have gone over his right shoulder to a strong hand, his left hand. He had Hager leaning to the other side. Craig gives back to Ashford. Now to Craig. Three on the way, left of the circle, short. Long rebound, though, out to Ashford. Morganson, three, right wing. And oh, my, that is not a foul. Oh, my. Morganson, I tell you what, the Oscars are not till the October given to him. First on Brown, second on the Jackets, and Morganson will go to the line for three. Morganson never got hit and just flopped. And the official gave it to him. First free throw was good. Boy, I'm telling you, I've seen that more at the high school game, and they have the flopping rule in there now in the college ranks. They'll probably have the same in the high school ranks as Morganson hits the first two. And it's 23-19 in favor of the Cardinals. And a third one coming. Third shot. It's also good for Morganson. Tell you, basketball players, you don't think basketball players are actors. Just look at Steph Curry. Look at LeBron James. You have several of those. Here's a 12-footer baseline, no good. Tipped into the hands of Craig by McKee. McKee got himself behind the backboard and had to shoot around the backboard. Craig got away with a walk into Hager. Left-hand shot, no good. McKee claims the rebound. Peters ahead to Mackay Smith. They swing it around. Peters, three, dead straight away, in and out. Hager, good job of blocking out McKee. Has it knocked away by Wade. Wade, down the lane, underhand shot, no good. Put up and in by Smith. 24-21, 4.5 to play before halftime. Ashford straight away. There was a carry, and a nice job by Mackay Smith to recover and knock it out of bounds. Mahorn will be back in replacing who? He's looking to the bench and find out who he's supposed to replace. He'll be replacing Peters. Gay trying to work. He tried to work on Mackay Smith, went to the floor as he lost his footing. And the Cardinals turn it over. Woodford County can tie with a three or get within a point here. Wade brings it around the timeline. In the corner to McKee. Can't do that. Can't make a soft pass to Morganson. Mahorn gets him after that. Just let him go. If you're not going to get there, just let him go. And the young freshman commits a foul. 26-21. Now, it all started with a soft pass. You can't make a soft pass into traffic. It's got to have some heat on it. or some purpose. And McKee trying to go from the right corner into the lane with what we call a humpback whale pass. He put no steam on it. Easy pack, and they off to the races where the Cardinals, and Morgerson hits the free throw. So it's instead of you get within one or you tie with a 3, you're down 6 now with 4 to play before halftime. A horn in the right corner to Asher. Out deep to Makai Smith. Right wing to Asher. McKee better get out of the lane. He's standing there. There's a 3 out of the corner from Wade. No, rebounded by McKee off him, and it goes out of bounds. Going to get Probst in, replacing McKee. Wade, that is not his game. He is only a 19% three-point shooter on the year. He needs to pull it out, or he had a wide open look at it, but take that thing to the rim. Make somebody from GRC cover you. Morgerson. Now to Ashford. Ashford down the lane. Craig pulls up, 18-footer inside the arc. No good. Rebounded by Probst. Off to Asher. Asher to Smith here on the left side. Now to Asher back in the logo. To Mahorn. He has Wade against Spillman, who's back in. Mahorn. Good grief. I can hear Jerron calling timeout here, and the official who was within 15 feet of him couldn't hear him. Timeout, Woodford County. Back with more on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Back here at the arena on the campus of Montgomery County High School in Mount Sterling. Woodford County down 6 with 3:05 to play. They have the basketball. A 2-2-1 press now from GRC. Wade drives baseline. He stepped on the end line. To me, that is a good move by Thurman Wade. I thought he got bumped by Bartleson and no call. I mean, there's a lot of riding him out of to the lane, or to the end line. Ashford straight ahead. Back to Spillman. 3 left wing. Got it. That's the biggest lead of the night for GRC at 9. 30-21. 2.5 to play. Wade. Probst picks it up. Had it knocked away, and a whole lot of hands slapping and carrying on in there. But Carson's got to be. Ashford shuffles his feet to get it set. Probst claims the rebound as he missed it. Ahead to Wade. Hangs. Got it. 30-23. Woodford County trails by 7 with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ashford around a screen from Bartleson, gets to the lane to put it in. 32-23. Head to Wade. Makai Smith. Back to Probst. Double teamed. Again, boy, they're just, I mean, weak passes for here. Spillman deep 3. In and out. Rebounded by Mackay Smith. Smith down the middle of the floor. Parts, hangs over Bartleson, and that one again, he did not finish through contact. He tried to fade away a little bit with it, and the foul coming up on. They called it on Morgerson. I thought it was on Bartleson. Should have been on, well, third foul on GRC, the first on Morgerson, and at the line, Mackay Smith, where he's 0 of 1 from the line tonight. The free throw is good. 32-24. Get Hager back in, replacing Bartleson. Smith's second free throw is also good. And now we're getting Peters in, replacing Thurman Wade. 32-25. Woodford County with a 1-2-2 press. They give it to Craig. Craig. Hager did a spin and evidently kept his pivot foot, but I thought he drug it after he spun into traffic. 34-25. Woodford County down 9. Mulhorn with it. To Asher, to Peters in the corner for 3, too strong. Ball's tipped out. Asher had it to Spillman, 3-on-1. They get it to Craig, laid it in. (36-25). Woodford County down 11. To Asher. Mulhorn, step back, 15-footer. No. Got to follow your shot, young man. Rebounded by Hager to Ashford. In the corner to Craig. Lets it go. My goodness, you can't give him that much time. Hager tips it out to Morgerson. Morgerson pushed off with the left arm. Really extended it. No good. Rebounded by Peters. Peters behind the back. Penetrates. Got hit. Mackay Smith. No good. Rebounded by Hager. Now all of a sudden we got a track meet. That's a carry. He got it over, but Mackay steals it from him. Headed the other direction. He has 2 seconds. That's a foul. Good grief. Swallow the whistle all of a sudden. Gerard Brown takes a look at one of the officials as he walks to the locker room. Not real happy with the way that last little bit went. 36-25. GRC over Woodford County at halftime. Back with more on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Woodford County High School basketball brought to you by Carroll Floor Covering in downtown Versailles. If you're looking for the perfect floor covering for your next project, then you need to call the folks at Carroll Floor Covering. Since 1980, Carroll Floor Covering has provided a small family-owned and operated business. Whether it's tile, carpet, laminate, hardwood, LVP, or vinyl, Carroll has it for you in a wide variety of colors. Contact Steve Carroll today for a free estimate at 859-873-8919. Also by Falling Springs Rec Center. Falling Springs Rec Center is a 72,000 square foot recreation and performing arts theater building located in the Woodford County Park just outside the community stadium. It offers fun for every member of your family, and from basketball, swimming, pickleball, weights, there's even a 300-seat arena, a theater. The center even also includes meeting and party rooms. Annual memberships are available, as are 20 visit cards and summer passes. Facilities are also available for birthday parties, baby showers, banquets, and other events. So check out Falling Springs today at their website, vwcparksrec.com, for more information, or call 859-873-5948. Falling Springs Rec Center. It's more than just a gym. Also by Ricardo's. A unique southern dining experience awaits you in historic Versailles. Combine it with an upbeat atmosphere, then you have Ricardo's. Located just outside downtown, Ricardo's features everything from burgers to salads, along with entrees such as the fish and chips, the ribeye steak as Steve likes, and the famous Kentucky Hot Brown. Take your family there to Ricardo's tonight at 110 Frankfort Street, or call for carry-out or curbside service at 859-873-3663. Also by Woodford Car Company. Whether you have a specific vehicle in mind, want a little help including a great vehicle, well, then you need to find Woodford Car Company. Call Tony Spears today at 859-413-4218 or stop by 404 Lexington Road, Suite 101. Let Tony and his sales staff help you with your shopping needs. And by UK Sports Medicine. When it comes to sports injuries, you want to be seen quickly and get back on the floor or the field as soon as possible. Then UK Healthcare's Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine helps you with their walk-in access at Turfland Mall location off Harrisburg Road, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. with no appointment necessary. If you have questions or wish to schedule a sports medicine appointment, call them today at 859-218-3131. UK Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, the official healthcare provider for UK athletics. Going to get into the second half of play. It'll be GRC basketball up 11. In Woodford County man-to-man, we have Josiah McKee starting in place of Probst here in the second half. Spillman, floater, left baseline, good. He just threw it up and it went in. I thought Hager got by with a moving screen, though, too. So give credit to Hager. Here is Mahorn down the baseline. Has Wade on the block, turns, puts it up. Too strong. Should have used the glass. McKee, though, cleans it up on the backside. 38-27 now. Woodford County back within 11. 42 seconds into the third quarter. Ashford in a hurry the other way. Back out to Spillman. Here on the near side to Gay. Deep three on the way. Back rim, no. Rebounded by Asher. Asher to Mahorn on the right side. Left side to Wade. Penetrates, gives to Smith. Smith spins in the lane. Steps through, puts it up. Got a partial block by Hager. Picked up, put up and in by Mackay Smith. And a foul. Maddox Hager, his first. Very physical young man. And the Jackets within 9, a little over a minute into the third quarter. And he hits the free throw. It's down to 8. Ashford with the basketball. Quickly in a hurry into front court. Wade tries to cut him off. He backs it out. Now straight away to Gay. Gay on Mahorn. Tried to go left, and Mahorn got a piece of it. Back to Ashford. Ashford out in the center jump circle. Gets a screen from Hager. Baseline goes Craig. Straightaway Gay. Penetrates left-hand layup. Good. Had a mismatch, and they missed it with Hager being guarded by Mahorn. This is Wade. Left wing to Mackay Smith. He penetrates. Right side, right corner three from Mahorn. No. Hager with his hand all over McKee. And here come the Cardinals. Craig penetrates, puts it up. Glass, good. Back out to 12 it goes with under 6 to play in the third. 42-30. Asher on the left wing. Back out as he and Smith play catch on the left side. In the lane to Mahorn. Penetrates on Ashford. Shot it over the rim. Rebounded by McKee. No good. And Thurman Way gets hit. Boy, I tell you, Hager just bangs, and he didn't have position. He just moved Thurman Wade right underneath the basket. That should have been possibly a foul on Hager. 12-point lead for GRC, and down the lane goes Ashford. Thurman Wade got away with a foul there. Headed the other direction is Smith. And a foul on Gay. Well, no fouls being called at all right now. That's the second foul on Gay. And Mackay Smith will go back to the line where he has spent some serious time at the free throw line. First free throw from Smith is good. 42-31, 5:19 to play in the third. And Smith hits both. Back down to 10 again. 42-32. Woodford County back within 10. We have Spillman in. And we have Brown and Peters in for Woodford County, replacing Wade and Mahorn. Ashford working on Peters down the left side of the lane, and a whistle, and they call that. I'm telling you, I don't doubt it was a foul. Here's the problem I have. I mean, you let about the last 30 seconds of the first half, people just get murdered on both ends. You didn't call it. You let everything go, and you call a reach in on the floor. I just don't get it. Ashford will inbound deep to Craig. It goes over his head out of bounds, and it goes to Woodford County. So the Jackets get it back with 5:06 to play in the third, trailing by 10. Peters into front court to Brown on the left side. Now to McKee in the left corner. Lobs it back out to Brown, who loses his footing. And then just like piranhas, they reach in. No foul called. Here come the Cardinals headed the other direction. Ashford to Hager, and they're going to call a block. He was standing right there. I have seen charges called this year that I have absolutely thought were blocks. I have seen blocks that were called charges. And there you go again. I don't know what officials look at. And Hager's first free throw is good. I really don't know what they're looking at. And again, people say, well, you're awful critical as Hager goes 1 for 2 from the line. Mackay Smith cleans up the rebound. People say I'm critical of officiating. Well, I officiated one time, so I know how tough it is. Brown puts it on the floor, gets it down low to McKee, who got the basket. Nice dish from Phillip Brown to McKee, and it's down to 9 with 4.5 to play. This is Ashford. Deep by Spillman, good for 3, and they got it back out to 12. 46-34. Here's Now to Smith. In the post to McKee. Now to Mackay Smith. In the left corner to Peters. They hold it on the left side. They go back to Peters in the left corner. Now to Mackay Smith. Brown penetrates. And oh, my goodness gracious. How do you call that? Oh, my goodness. Craig reached in, grabbed a hold of the arm of Brown that forced the walk. And the official standing right there calls it a travel. We get Morgerson in replacing Spillman. We get Bartleson in replacing Hager. I'm flabbergasted by what officials just continue to do. It's been a pretty good officiated game to about the last 30 seconds of the first half. Now Gay just forces his way in there, misses the shot. Smith has it down the lane, put it up, and he scores 46-36. Here's Ashford. Ahead to Johnson, who's also in the lineup for GRC. Johnson gets a screen from Gay, who rolls to the rim, puts it up right-handed, good. Woodford tried to double team and forgot about the roll man. 48-36, Woodford County down 12. This is Peters, guarded by Morgerson, who just is handsy. Now to Brown, back to Peters, to Wade. Now to Brown. In the post, it goes to Mackay Smith. Got hammered by Bartleson and a foul. Jackets continue. There's Smith, I think, misses the first. And he misses both of them, but Brown goes in and gets the rebound. Comes loose to Peters, baseline to Mackay Smith. To Peters, you got to reward Brown. He's got a look on the wing over here. As Peters just pounds the dribble out near the timeline. Here's Brown in the corner to Asher. Penetrates, floater, got hit, no call. We're headed the other direction. Got hit on the elbow, and it came up way short. Here's Ashford out near the timeline. Timeout, GRC. Timeout 30 seconds here. I want to thank Clucker's Restaurant, where we have our coaches show during the football season with Coach Dennis Johnson out at Clucker's in the Woodford Plaza. Clucker's Restaurant, where you'll go in, you'll have a clucking good time. Also by Dairy Queen, where happy never tasted so good. Dairy Queen, home of the Blizzard. And if you're Steve, you'll go get you a banana split Blizzard tonight, no matter how cold it is. Sounds wonderful to me. Then we'll have the, also by our illustrious Judge Executive, James Kay. Working for you, your family in Woodford County. 12-point GRC lead. Woodford County pressuring all over the place. Morgerson back out to Ashford. And now back to Ashford as we go under minute 45 to play in the third. A 12-point GRC lead. 15-footer straightaway Gay comes off no good. Rebounded by Bartleson, and then McKee comes back and appropriately tomahawk chops him across the wrist. First on McKee, third on Woodford here in the third. With a minute 41 to play, Woodford County trailing by 12, and Bartleson has a chance to add to that 12-point lead. He misses the first. Carson Probst replaces Josiah McKee. And now we get Rajon Lewis in, replacing Phillip Brown. Bartleson hits the second. That matches the longest lead of the night for GRC at 13, 49-36. Peters in the middle of the floor to Probst. To Lewis, baseline to Asher. Down low to Probst, turns, got pushed by Bartleson. I don't know what you're looking at. They lob it to Gay, knocked away by Asher. Probst turned, and I didn't see the Cardinal that did that, but he put his hand on his right hip and just shoved him right in front of the official and no call. They lob it into Bartleson. Uses his dribble up in the corner, gets back to Ashford. Ashford drives baseline on Lewis, missed the shot, tips it back up and in. 51-36. Here's Probst to Peters. Peters just can, if you're going to dribble, use your dribble to go someplace. 2-3 zone from GRC now. Lewis penetrates. Hangs, got hammered, no call. Kept it alive. It'll stay with Woodford County with 38.4 to play in the third. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here looking, and I don't know what it constitutes to get a foul going into the lane. Here's Peters. High post to Probst. Probst gets annihilated, and they finally call one. That's the third on Morrison, the fourth on GRC. 51-36 Cardinals. In the corner to Asher. Ashburn with his hands all over him. Peters drives, fakes, puts it up, got it. 51-38. Under 20 to play. Ashburn back out to Johnson. Johnson gives behind him to Ashburn as we go under 10 seconds to play. Ashburn penetrates, 17-footer, step back. It goes. Jesus. Then they get a shot like that. It was a step back two, hit the front of the rim. Looked like it was coming off, and then just hit softly on the rim and dropped through. 53-38 as we head to the fourth here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. As we come back, I want to pass along the condolences of the Woodford County family to a guy that's been a good portion of his educational career in Versailles in Woodford County as a teacher, a coach, then an administrator. And for the second time in about a month and a half, the Woodford County community has been hit and rocked with the death of an educator. First, it was Dr. Joe Gormley. Today, it was the loss of Mr. Bill Grimes. I knew Mr. Grimes as the principal of Woodford County Junior High School as a seventh grader. Thank goodness I didn't get to know him too well because I didn't get sent to the principal's office very much. But Coach Bill Grimes was very quiet, very authoritative, but very fair. And today he passed away. And we lost another educator in Woodford County, a longtime educator in Woodford County, and that is Bill Grimes. So our condolences, our thoughts and prayers will go out to the Grimes family. Back with fourth quarter play, Woodford County down 15. Here's Rajon Lewis to Peters. Peters steps into a three, right of the circle, got it. 53-41, 15 seconds into the fourth quarter, and Woodford pressuring. This is Johnson, crossover dribble into front court. Gay down the lane, loses control of it, goes back to Johnson though. Johnson with it, moves left. Hager discarded Asher with the left hand, then gets a touch foul on the backside. Well, I tell you, Asher went up to block the shot, or to maybe deflect the pass, but as he did, he got discarded with the left arm from Hager. It happened right here below me. I'm sitting up in the right-hand corner of this area of the gym, and, I mean, Asher went flying. Hager hits the free throw on the and one. It's back out to 15. 42 seconds in to the fourth quarter. Peters steps into another three and hits it. 56-44. Ashford to Morgerson to answer. No. Hager has it on the backside. Out to Johnson, deep three. No. Rebounded by Gay over Mekhi Smith. And then, oh my goodness gracious. Said if hit him in the forehead. That's the second on Mekhi Smith. And Mekhi looks at the official like, are you kidding me? Seriously? 6:54 to play in the game. Jackets down 12. Ashburn inbounds to Gay. Missed the bunny. Got it back. Right-hand layup. Good. He outfought two Yellow Jackets. Asher down the block to McKee. Hammered by Johnson. And now all of a sudden the foul's coming a plentiful. 3 within the first minute, 18. The first on Johnson. Morgerson tying his shoe for about the 15th time tonight. Mekhi Smith straight away to Lewis. Now over to Lewis on the left side. He'll penetrate down the right side of the lane. Steps over Ashburn and a foul on Ashburn for reaching in. That's the second on Ashburn, the second on GRC in the quarter. And with a minute and a half, Rajon Lewis will be at the line to try to draw the Jackets within 12 if he can hit both free throws here. He misses the first. If you're Woodford down 12, yes, you can hit threes, but you got to take advantage of the free throw line and hit free throws. Second one coming from Lewis. Short. Rebounded by Gay. Boy, you're not going to win games if you can't hit free throws. And you're not going to come back in games if you can't score with the clock stopped. Johnson into front court. Asher tries to poke it away from behind. Johnson gets it back in the lane to Gay. Baseline 15-footer from Hager. No. Rebounded by Smith. Here's Smith straight away. Gets his zone. Stepping into a three is Peters. No. Off right. Lewis chases it down to Smith. In the lane to Asher. Has Gay up. Puts it up and in. Counting a foul. 58-46 with 5:53 to play in the fourth. Lewis comes out as we get into the lineup for Woodford County, 22. We get Thurman Wade back in, and no good by Asher. Rebounded by Hager. Boy, Woodford has missed 3 free throws to get this thing down under double digits, and here's a foul on Thurman Wade. That's the third foul on Woodford County, to 3 on GRC here in the quarter. The difference is GRC's been hitting the free throws when they've gotten there. Woodford County has not. In the lane is Gay, and they're going to call a foul. Are you serious? on Thurman Wade. That's his third. A second, I should say. That's the third on Woodford County. Here's the thing. Gay was out of control. He was already going down, and they call a foul on the reach-in. Don't understand it. I mean, Bernie Jenkins used to tell me, the mayor of Georgetown, he said, if they don't help, oh, my goodness gracious. Wyatt Peters, that's the third on Peters, the fourth on Woodford County. Again, Gay got himself in trouble, and you bail him out of a play, Woodford, for a reach-in, but here's the thing. He lost control of the basketball and then threw his head back, and that's the old Steph Curry. Here's a steal by Wade as he poked it away. Here's Peters, steps into a three, left wing, got it. It's down to 9. 58-49 with 5:20 to play. Ashford. That almost poked away by Asher. Throws it all the way over here in the corner to Craig. 3 on the way. Back rim, no. Rebounded backside by Asher. Asher across to Mackay Smith. Spins. Hangs. Foul on Hager. Nope. They're calling on Craig. That's the first on Eli Craig. And now the line will go Mackay Smith. And you got time here. Just under 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. You're down 9. And Mackay Smith has a chance to cut into this lead and get it down to 7 with a pair of free throws here. And he throws up an air ball almost. 58-49. Didn't use his legs. Didn't follow through. He kind of leaned to the left, wishing it in. And he hits the second. It's down to 8 now. 58-50. Ashford with Peters trying to get, and there's a foul out wide on Peters, and that'll send Ashford to the line for 2. Instead of trying to sprint and get ahead of him, Wyatt just kept bumping him, and that's the second on Peters. The second, and it'll be Ashford at the line for 2. That's the fourth on Peters. Thought that's who they're going to call down. Somebody called it. First free throw's good by Ashburn. 59-50. Woodford County trailing by 9. And he hits both. Back to 10. 60-50. Wade turns, foul. That's 5 now on GRC. Excuse me. Fouls on Spillman, hits his first. And first free throw is good by Wade. His first free throws in the 90s, a 67% foul shooter. The second one from the sophomore. No good. Back rim rebounded by Hager. Ashburn not going to be in a hurry. Three, no good by Spillman. Rebounded by Wade. Jackets can get closer here. Wade in a hurry to Peters. Straightaway 3. Short. Rebounded. That's a travel. Both Spillman and Ashburn had it, and it's a travel. Returning for Woodford County is Mahorn, replacing Peters, who played well in his stretch out there. Horn will inbound. and they'll bring it around to Mackay Smith. Still don't know who 22 is. I think that's Darlin, I think. I'm not sure. Driving is Mackay Smith. He got hammered. All of a sudden, the officials have gotten involved in this one. 16th foul on GRC. At the line will be Mackay Smith back there again. Down 9. They got a chance with 4:07 to play to get this thing going again. Mackay, perfect on this one. But they have left 5 points at the line this evening here down the stretch. 60-52. He hits both. It's down to 7. 4 minutes to play. Spillman to Gay. Laid up and in is Craig. Quickly ahead to Smith. To Mahorn. And they have not called that all night, and now they're calling it. I'm like Josh Cook. I don't get it. Blocking foul sends Mahorn to the line. Timeout. GRC. Well, Woodford County has trailed by as many as 15 here in the second half. They have it down to 9 with 3:48 to play, and Mackay Mahorn at the line for 2. And again, Woodford with a chance to get this thing with the clock stopped. Mahorn hits the first. And he hits both. Down to 7 again. 3:45 to play. Clock moving. Woodford pressing. Spillman. A foul on Asher. And at the line will be Spillman for GRC. First free throw from Spillman's perfect. Boy, GRC has hit their free throws tonight as Peters replaces. And Thurman Wade coming back behind the official. And he misses the second. 63-55 with 3:35 to go. Woodford needs buckets and stops. Mahorn to the left wing to Peters. Straight away to Mahorn. 3 on the way. Got it. It's down to 5. 63-58 with 3:15 to play. Ashford double team near the timeline. Step through, that's a travel. Yep. And with 3:08 to play, Woodford can cut this thing to a possession. Asher gives it now to Smith. Smith will bring it around on the dribble. Gets a screen, spins in the lane, can't get free. Now to Wade. Wade pulls up, 15-footer right elbow, short, rebounded by Hager. And a foul, and I think they're going to get Peters. And if that's it, that's done. Nope, Makai Smith, that's his fourth. Nope, his third. Going to bring Hager to the line. That's not a good shot by Wade. His game is really getting it into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse, and wish that Thurman would take that thing to the rim as Hager hits the first, 64-58, 2:46 to play. He has been hampered by something tonight because he has been in and out of the lineup. Second one from Hager is also good. GRC has stepped up and made their free throws. 65-58, 2:40 to play, and timeout, Jerome Brown in Woodford County. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back with more on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Well, Woodford County will, I believe, not have another game here on the boys basketball season. After tonight till next week. Smith can't get free, gives it in the corner to Peters. Peters comes free, and they said he stepped on the end line. Always amazed how you have people drive when there's nobody around them, they step on the end line. But when there's traffic, they don't. Always been amazed by that. Yeah, Woodford will not play till next Thursday night when they play on the road at Bryan Station. Ashford out to Craig, who penetrates in the lane to Hager. Back to Craig. Woodford covering. Hager back to Craig. Double team, back to Hager. Hager dribbles into the lane. Down low to Gay, puts it up, and a foul on Woodford with 1:57 to play. Jackets really moving around defensively. First one, no good by Gay. And like I said, Woodford County will finish up next Thursday night with a road game at Bryan Station. GRC has a couple more games. Josh Cook will go back home Saturday at Mercer County, then at Western Hills next Tuesday, and then they'll finish up at home against Scott County on Thursday night, the 20th. Phillip Brown in for Woodford County, 66-58. Woodford County trailing by 8. Peters picks it up. Now you got to get in a hurry. Got to get in a little bit of a hurry here. Makai Smith back to Mahorn. Mahorn step back. Now they can't get free. Not really anything that they're doing. We get a whistle and a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Ashburn. And I don't know what he did down below, but whatever it was, the official was right on top of it. Makai Smith at the line. 4-2, he hits the first. (66-59). Hits the second. It's a two-possession game. 66-60. The inbound to Ashford. Ashford working on Brown. Can't get free to Spellman, who gets it across the timeline. He'll penetrate. Missed the layup. Bartleson rebounds. Put it up, and that's a foul. But he was out of control and had no chance of making that shot. And a foul on Asher, his third. Sends Bartles to the line with 1:25 to play. First one from Bartleson's good. They have stepped up and hit free throws when they needed to. Second one, also good from Bartleson. 68-60. Woodford not out of this by any stretch of imagination just quite yet as Jerron Brown calls timeout. 30-second timeout. So Woodford County looking for a miracle here with 1:23 left. A couple of places can be looked at. One, you had guys taking maybe some shots that is not within their game. But the big place you look at for Woodford County right now with this 8-point deficit in this fourth quarter, they made a huge run. Free throw line. They have left some points at the free throw line. And that's what hurts the Jackets tonight. GRC has hit free throws. Woodford has missed them. This is Mahorn. Straightaway Brown, three right of the circle. Got to look at it, drilled it. 1:11 to go. It's down to 5, a two-possession game. 68-63. Gay gets it into Ashford. Ashford working on Asher. Had it picked behind him. Back to Asher. Asher turns. Got it. It's a one-possession game. 68-65. Woodford County with just under a minute gone. To Gay. Gay will penetrate. Oh, my goodness. That is not a block. Wow. I don't know how much longer you can be set up to take a charge. I do not know. And an official in a game that's gotten to a one-possession game afraid to make a charging call. And yes, I said that. Afraid to make a charging call. 71-65. The horn was there. Gay ran him over. They called a block. Here's Brown. No good. Asher keeps it alive. Down low to McKee. Turns. Puts it up. Count it. Timeout, Woodford County. 71-67 with 34 seconds to play. Back with more. (71-67). Woodford County down 4. Jackets have trailed pretty much throughout. Trailed by 13 at halftime. 15 at halftime. But have roared back here in the second half. And what I thought was a charge was called a block and an and one. Here's Brown over the back, and boy, I'm telling you. These guys have missed a heck of a basketball game called tonight. I just, again. Gay will be at the line for two. First one's good. 72-67. Jackets doing this, of course, most of the year without Amari Joyner. And for the last couple of games without the services of Armello Boone. Gay misses both, or missed one. Ahead to Brown. He'll let it go inside to Mahorn. He'll let three go straight away. Way off. Rebounded by Johnson. And ahead to Ashford. He'll lay it in, and that'll do it. 74-67. Mackay gets hammered. Boy, three from Mahorn. No good. Rebounded by Gay, and Woodford, you don't call that. I mean, with 2.6 to play, Jackets are going to fall to 13-10 on the season. GRC will improve to 21-3. Jackets, as I mentioned, won't be in action again until next Thursday night on the road in Lexington over at Bryan Station High School. Free throw good by Gay, 75-67. And the second free throw, also good, 76-67. And Mackay will let this one fly, and it almost went in. Final score, 76-67. George Rogers Clark over Woodford County. They avenged an earlier season loss to the Jackets in the White Greer Maggard Holiday Classic. So Woodford County falls tonight, 76-67 here in Mount Sterling. For all our fine sponsors, including our title sponsor, Woodford County Public Schools, saying